Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another second round matchup in the Hyrule bracket of the current Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. Today we have Equations versus RandoRunner, the 14th seed versus the 19th seed. My name is Tracy M. With me today is Freedom Fighter. How you doing, Freedom Fighter?
I am doing excellent. I'm hoping for a fun race.
Fun race would be great. Yeah, we've had some good ones this week. Hopefully this one will continue that trend. As we are finishing up, we only have a handful more of these round of 32 races. So we will be getting into those best of threes now, but this one's still best of one. So whoever wins moves on. Whoever loses is going to be done. We have a forest start. One of my least favorite screens to start on. Just only so many ways we can go.
The one I dislike the least is 1Q5.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that this tournament because we only have the easy start screens. But yeah, that's a terrible one. That is absolutely a terrible one.
Until you get the recorder and Triforce or something.
Yeah. The recorder is huge in that start screen. Okay, we got a heart container for equations at the Armos. RandoRunner finds level 8 by the coast. Might be able to clip into this stair right here. Might get something out of it.
I can't do bufferless clips.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult. It's more pixel perfect. There it is for RandoRunner. And of course, it's a transport because yeah.
Why not?
Game does not like us getting nice things.
Another heart for equations.
Nice. Might be able to pick up the white sword item if he runs upon it.
Oh, 2 and 3 chance.
And just a boomerang on the coast. Unless we do a world wrap, probably not going to see either runner pick that up.
Probably not going to see a world wrap with the start screen.
Probably not. Although the argument for it is if you're on the other side of the world and want to go to level 8.
Or 9 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Level 8 being right there, specifically.
So where do you think this wood sword's going to be at?
Let's put it over in the grave area. Which apparently is where our Armos item is going to be as well. And we have 3 take any's already. So now guaranteed that we'll be able to pick up that white sword item should it show up.
What will the white sword item be?
Let's give him an any key. That's a nice item that doesn't give anybody a particular advantage unless only one that has it.
Yeah.
There's a 65 rupee candle shop. Not too bad, but still a little bit more than normal. 70 something. I want to say 73 for the key there. So a nice cheap key available to us if we need it.
Yep, it was 73.
$89 rupee arrow, 62 for the bait, 8 for the bombs, but we have no money to buy those 8 rupee bombs. Otherwise, I imagine Equations would have picked up a pack.
Yeah, but at least you know where it is and how much they are.
Yep. Oh, and of course, we get the money right afterwards, and not good money. 25 for the mid-seeker is not what you want to see. It is the minimum amount.
Hey, level 7.
We're just going to work our way backwards through levels. Is that how this is going to work? Because we've got 8 and now 7.
Handfuls. Lionels.
Not things we can do anything with. Of course, we don't even have a candle to our name, so...
Took a little peek in there. I think it's well worth it.
Yeah, I like to see what the enemy set is. Maybe pick up a free bomb pack or a key on the floor to use later. Didn't get any of that, but we did get a little bit of reconnaissance there, like that. And the any road, right when you're gonna up A. Oh, hey, this is perfect. Takes us to one of the other Armos spots. And of course, it's always the last one.
It's gonna be a death armor. What are the terrible things on that screen gonna be? Oh, 93 or 94 and 73 are speed races.
Okay, that's relatively near start, so this isn't too bad. Oh, this is right near Death Armor, so I think I'd take the just go get the item right now.
Never know, it could be the white sword.
That'd be nice.
For one, red ring.
Oh, I love to see an Armos wand. Hey, we can buy bombs now because we have money this time. Nice to know the bomb
And
shop
the-
isn't the rare shop.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the best part. Or even silvers, that wouldn't be bad. Oh, it's the close one.
I don't know what he got.
Was
You got a
I
thing.
right?
You got a thing.
I have no idea what he picked up.
Did not see it. I did not see it.
And he's got bombs, so it's not like you can see that.
Look at this. Look at his heart count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got a heart. So 7 hearts already, and we're five, almost 6 minutes into the game.
Wait. Who rolled this? CJ's our tracker, and he's Mr.
Yeah.
I gotta have heart.
I don't know who rolled it. I don't care.
It
doesn't actually matter.
Actually, I think he did.
All right, we got another candle key shop over here. So getting also not the rare shop, so that's nice.
And of course, he would roll easy hearts all over the place.
Gotta have heart.
We only have one take any left, so I haven't seen any dungeon hearts. They could dry up from here.
It's true. Oh, we only got that one take any left. So, yeah. Dark Nuts. So Uncle Wizrobe will be in the levels, because I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, we got Moblins and Darkness on the overworld, so everybody else, the Lionels, the Wizrobes, and the Grey are all going to be in the dungeons. Cat asking, we've seen a few candle shops, we just haven't had any money to buy any.
Maybe now?
Nope. No, we need a large secret or a couple of mid-secrets stringed together. Get that 65
any
candle.
Yeah, without any door repairs, too.
That would help.
Let's see here. Door repair. Rando is broke. Level 9.
Level 9.
Come on.
Southwest
Instant
corner.
cannon. I hear cannon.
6 tries.
Yeah, you hear cannon?
I did.
He's right there. Still hear him. He's angry. He's angry.
Alright, we're going to check the grave area looking for that sword. That's most of what we have left, plus, of course, the Death Mountain spot. Yeah, Ganon's really angry that we ran away from him.
Nate Kinney is guarding everything. He's like, no, you can't get in here. And I think Rando's on PowerPoint presentation. Oh. he's got internet issues.
Nah, this is not on his end. His stream is coming up just fine. Okay, looks like we're good to go now. And Equation's gonna grab that potion because it is the last take any. We have not seen a letter, so it makes sense. That's all for the take any's though. RandoRunner gonna see this 6 Triforce. Really, at this point, the big difference between our two runners is RandoRunner, having found level 8 near the coast, jumped in and did a little bit of reconnaissance. Didn't really find much other than a transport staircase, and that's about how far he's behind right now. RandoRunner finds level 2. Gonna check things out here. I might have waited on this one just because we know the sword's gotta come soon. We're running out of places. Come right back, and we see Wizrobe, so you know that makes it even more likely that you might want to leave.
Yeah, but if you run scared,
you just come right back.
Yep. But both the heart and the item are guaranteed to be on the floor.
Yeah, we didn't see either one. And he's up aim. Back to start. Oh, that's really interesting. I mean, there's some any roads you could take over there, kinda. This is a bizarre... yeah, I don't understand why he completely went to the start. This is the first time Equation has seen level 8, and he's checking this out now, because I'm probably worried that the sword was going to be here. But, I mean, once you're up in this area, it's hard to get back here, and if the sword ends up being, say, at the Death Mountain spot, it's going to be a really long haul before he gets there. RandoRunner also taking the potion,
in the ladder block.
Yep, we're not a whole lot we can do in this level 8. So yeah, we're gonna go from Equations having a bit of an advantage, having not done that level 8, to being quite behind getting this wood sword, because we're out of places other than this Death Mountain spot.
Yeah, the level 9 potion shop.
Yep. Oh, Equation's trying to gamble for candle money. Doesn't pay off. There's the wood sword for RandoRunner.
I don't think he's Equation's gonna be too far behind, because it looks like that he's making a beeline there. Oh no, level 1.
Yeah, he's gonna check level 1 first, but you know, just like I said, he was right there.
Maybe he just clipped it by mistake. And these, the red dark nuts rolled down.
Yeah, I saw that. 2 HP, so they actually are pretty legit bomb droppers for our runners.
And 50 blue
meat in the blue ring shop. Equation's down to 1 heart to try and get up to this area. This is not going to be free. Looks like he should be okay now to at least get up here. The one nice thing about Darkness in the Overworld, other than them not being in dungeons, is they don't shoot anything at you.
Correct.
You just gotta avoid running into them.
I think that'd just be too mean if they did shoot stuff at you. Level 3.
I believe RandoRunner's still over on Death Mountain, so an immediate map.
Uncle Lizzie in there. What shape does that look like?
I don't know, I leave that to chat. I'm not good at naming. Unless I see something that just sticks out at me, I'm usually not very good at naming those shapes. But chat, go ahead and give your ideas out there.
Sentry gun, yeah. Wall camera,
Equation's
I
gonna
like
go back
that.
to start. Yeah, a little divergence here. Equation's back to start. RandoRunner's gonna do a little more Death Mountain with his 2 bombs. Doesn't look like he's setting up for a counter or anything, so probably just gonna use these 2 bombs and see what you can get. Finds that level 2 we saw earlier. And find out the wizards are here too. Oh, power bracelet on the floor. Which could be, you know, could lead us to some levels or could actually not matter at all. Just waste his time looking at extra spots. There's no guaranteed overworld block in this flag set.
No. But with it being a mixed overworld and a recorder and power bracelet, it's almost guaranteed. Almost.
Yeah, not as guaranteed as you would think. I mean, the idea of a block being involved is kind of likely, but not as likely as I mean, we've seen the difference being from like last year when we also had a mixed overworld. The difference being that with the 6 Triforce seed that we have, you might have a couple of dungeons blocked by the power bracelet, but unless those dungeons have bow, silvers, or possibly the latter, they're not going to be required until you get to 3 of them with the 6 Triforce seed.
True, but
yeah, will there be a dungeon under the power bracelet? Very well could be. And if it has something, then advantage RandoRunner. And if it doesn't have something, or say it's like a really large dungeon, like a large 6 that has, you know, a boomerang in it, yeah, that could just be a big waste of time for RandoRunner. So so I like to think of it of a power bracelet like as a to be determined item. Like we don't know its value until we find out, right?
Right. And I know Boof and Boom only likes having 1 cactus, but that level 2, that to me looks like a cactus more than anything.
Sure, whatever. I don't mind cactuses. I'm actually surprised we haven't heard more cacti suggestions for shapes this year, because we have a lot of these very vertical dungeons with the non-random start room.
Yeah. Maybe the old-fashioned water spigot where you gotta pump the water up.
Oh, there you go. Alright, meanwhile, RandoRunner shaking down this Patra cannot take another hit. He's gonna have to be careful here.
The left side or the right side is not always fun.
I mean,
candle.
You hope that the side that you're on is the side that he's not going to. And yeah, Equations gets his candle, so he's gonna burn these spots. Alright, down to just the head, just gotta be careful, this part's the easy part. And nothing. And not gonna spend the key after that either. I don't know if there was a key door going straight up. If that's the case, then it makes more sense to spend it there. Oh, this room is really awful. Mostly because the bubbles and, to a lesser extent, the likes. That red wizrobe would be fine if it didn't have all the other crap in the room. Yeah, you have no money, Equations. Nice try, though.
Yeah. I speak it highly.
Compass. Alright, go one more screen north, get that Triforce, and get out. Be done with this level 2.
Pick up some cash.
Yeah, maximize his rupee intake there. That rupee boss would actually still be there if he comes back, but he's not coming back. That's not a good farm rupee boss. You want one closer to the start screen.
Yeah, feels like the first room in. 80.
Oh yeah, that's not great money. Equation's probably pretty happy. He's already bought his candle. He could buy arrows with that. RandoRunner back into level 3.
Equation's getting a lot of overworld exploration.
Yeah, but he hasn't found. He knows where 8 is. He knows where 2 is, but I don't think he's found any other dungeons yet.
No. I don't think he's seen any. Well, wait. He saw 9, but...
Yeah. Of the dungeons that we can actually do anything in, he's seen 8 for sure. I think we also saw 7. I think they both saw 7. He's seen 2. I don't think he saw this level 3.
No.
There's the magic sword. A little ways away from that.
But it's kind of central located. It's not like off in the corner.
I think it's, unless there's a dungeon near here, I don't know if we're ever going to see it again, but we still have some bushes to burn that aren't too far away. There's our second large secret. Gonna buy a key. I like it. Gonna buy 2 keys. I like it even more. Speaking of keys, RandoRunner finds one here in this level 3. And here's level 4, so let's see if there's anything good here. And RandoRunner finds a stair, which is the white sword. That's a really nice find.
And that's a Triforce room, too.
Yeah, he's gonna be out of this dungeon really quickly, too. But early Triforce lead to RandoRunner, and these 6 Triforce seeds, that could really matter.
Yeah, it can. And unfortunately, the Vires did not roll down. That's the first Vire I saw take down.
The equation has to be careful not to pick up this clock, otherwise we'll have to reset the room. Does finish this up. Let's see if this pushes. It does not. RandoRunner looks like he's going to go ahead and finish up Death Mountain. He's got 8 bombs, so he's going to be able to have. He's going to have enough to do it. There's a map for equations for level 4. So you can skip clearing this room for now. I mean, you gotta up air, you gotta pay the heart, because you don't have the keys to pay.
Well, he did, but nah, not really.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. He could have paid the keys, but you don't pay 3 keys when you have 3 keys. Ooh, level 5 in Death Mountain as well. See if RandoRunner can survive this land mow. Okay, you got 1 down. Equations, meanwhile, says, maybe I won't do level 4 right now. He's got to start doing dungeons at some point. Ooh.
You called it.
Key I called. If I'm equations, I might take that right back to level 4, because you can, skip over that mugger, or pay the mugger with his infinite number of keys. Rando finds the transport in level 5.
Yeah, I think maybe that ladder block scared him off.
Yeah, maybe. RandoRunner upping back to start. Has to do this landmo room again, unfortunately. This time doesn't quite do it quite as cleanly. It's down to 1 heart, but he's going to be able to keep going. Also, it had to be the white sword any key. Equations had just bought 2 keys. So what else would it be? There's the map to level 5, and it's segmented.
It's like, oops, all lambos.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. There's a bomb upgrade that we cannot afford. Equations might have been able to afford that if he hadn't bought those keys, but he didn't know he was going to get the any key right afterwards. There's the compass. You want those fairies. There we go. Get one of them. There you go. Get both of them.
All right.
You have to be a little careful in this room.
Yeah, not a fun room.
Knowing this is the Triforce room, if you're gonna dig the item, I would kill all but one of these Lionels and then just come back and kill the last one for the Triforce when the time comes. And, you know, continue looking for items. That's not what RandoRunner is going to do. He's going to grab the either... Yeah, he's going to hope that he doesn't go too far to have to kill this again.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Hopefully the item is not too far away. Could be this room right here.
Little fairies.
Equations takes the any road back to Death Mountain. Probably going to hit level 2 and probably going to see level 3 soon. This is the other transport. Here's level 3 for equations. If he digs this out, he will also get himself a nice white sword.
Yes, and the nice thing is, it's hard to miss.
Yeah, and he doesn't have key issues either, so he's going to be able to do all the rooms here.
If he sticks to the right side, it'll be a quick 3, because it was on, I think, the second room down, under the dash.
Alright, the last transport staircase for RandoRunner, and he's not going to spend his keys, because he's only got 2 of them. Oh, this could become advantage equations when he gets back. Oh, gets up over to this level 5. It's the Moldorm Force. That, Goma could be guarding something.
Yeah.
And we get a book. Alright, so the old men are going to tell us things. RandoRunner's going to go back and try and get his Triforce. He's probably too far away. He's going to have to kill these Lionels again. Was it this room?
Oh, one more.
There's compass for equations. Ah, yes, the super room. There's the Triforce for RandoRunner, having to do those Lionels again. Does get it done. It gives him 3 Triforces. And it might feel like this is a really big lead. It is definitely a lead, but he's got to do all that overworld exploration that Equations has done. We still need a couple more Triforces. Let's see. Between the 2 of them, we have found 6 dungeons. We could just do those 6 dungeons. Ideally, you'd like to find level 1, though. Rather do that than a level 7 or a level 8. There's that white sword for Equations.
And it evens it back up. Or at least from the stabby point.
Yeah, we got the same offense. And level 6 up here, too! Just a ton of Death Mountain.
And that is very purple.
Yep, kind of like this color. Especially with the green link on it, it's easy to see as opposed to when you have a red ring, it's a little harder to see. And are we just gonna... I could definitely see the argument for coming back into this dungeon. I could also see the argument for grabbing this Triforce and just getting out. See what he does.
I would leave.
No, he's going back in. Equations, meanwhile, finds level 5.
He's about to find this level 6 too.
Yep. He says nope to to the land mow. Gliak lurks by a lake. Well, Equations knows that. Rando doesn't know that, so it's good that Rando's the one that has the book. And ladder block in 6. Let's see if we can get around it. Or if we even care to get around it. Equation says no to level 6 as well. Equations has now found every dungeon but level 1. That's the only one we haven't seen.
I think he wants to find it.
Yeah, I think
All
so,
the
but
levels.
it's starting to look like it might be blocked. We have not a whole lot left that we haven't checked at this point. I don't think we've checked everything. Probably some East Death Mountain we have left. But he's gonna have to start digging a dungeon at some point.
The only thing on East Death Mountain that they have not done is the recorder and a power bracelet. Because that's
Yeah,
where the wood sword was.
Right, that sounds right. Because they I think they both had bombs when they finally went back up, when they went up there with the wood sword.
Or maybe they didn't. I don't know. But either way, it's just the level 9 spot.
Equations needs to go down 1. I believe the power bracelet was the second room in on the bottom with a bunch of gels. So hopefully he clears that room after doing this wizard room. Now, we still don't know if that power bracelet is required. Actually, unless one is under the power bracelet and has the silvers, not going to be required today. There's a good chance one is under the power bracelet, or I should say silvers or bow, or a possibly required ladder. Yeah, Equation's going to spend longer in this level 2 because he's skipped the power bracelet already. So he might full clear this. Yeah, not a fan of that routing. I like to cover, you know, these vertical dungeons, these unsegmented dungeons. They're super vertical, and it's just, I like to go bottom to top as much as I can on them.
Well, he might get lucky and get life forced.
Yeah, that would do it. Compass is in one of these rooms here, so he's gonna check this room with that after the Patra. He's gonna have a little easier time with the Patra. He's got white sword as opposed to RandoRunner, who only had the wood sword. RandoRunner, in the meantime, is gonna do all these candle spots the Equations already did. I think the only thing that was under the candle spot was the white sword any key in level 4, which we didn't see a whole lot of.
I would say no thank you to that room.
Yeah, that's the kind of room that you let the game tell you need to do, and we know he doesn't need to do it. The best it could give him is a heart container at this point. Yeah, I think the compass ended up being in this room. Yeah, if he takes another Wizro beam to the face, that would put him back to start, and maybe he checks that power bracelet room. But he does manage to survive.
Compass.
There's the compass.
Best thing for him to do is either die or get Y-forced.
Yeah. Or he could just grab this Triforce and come back. Yeah, he's not even grabbing the rupees. He's gonna go right past the Triforce.
I forgot it was a rupee box.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've seen Y-forces where people just stumble right in, so...
Now here's an interesting thing with that key that popped up. It's possible that Rando doesn't clear Candle Row.
I can't imagine him not clearing it.
Well, if he finds all the levels.
Yeah, but he still knows there's a white sword item out there. I wouldn't stop. I mean, I might not go all the way back up for a rogue, power bracelet / recorder spot, but he's gonna be in that area. Yeah, this is not a good room for equations.
Actually, if he dies, it's kind of a good room.
Yeah, as long as he goes the other direction. He'll get that power bracelet and he can just walk straight up to the Triforce.
And that's looking like he will.
Yeah, this is the power bracelet equations. You need to clear that. Actually, I mean, maybe he doesn't, because like I said, that power bracelet only can be required if level 1 is under the power bracelet and has silvers or bow, or required ladder. I guess required recorder could be a thing too, with a stray dig dogger somewhere. But I think he thinks he's cleared that room, but he was here swordless with not even a candle to be able to kill those gels. It has me a little concerned that he's gonna go and do that blue wizzy room for the item.
You didn't kill him.
He's not gonna kill him.
You didn't kill him before.
No. Because he knows he's been in that room before, he just doesn't realize, he doesn't remember that he was swordless at the time and therefore could not kill him. He was weaponless, so I guess he had bombs. You don't kill gels with bombs, swordless, unless, well, you're playing swordless.
Yeah, or red bubbled or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be swordless. You better hope that it's not.
Please, oh my god, you cleared all these rooms. He's very confused right now. RandoRunner meanwhile finds level 4.
Heart.
Yeah, I think the heart's in the blue wizard room. There's also that room at the very bottom, not the very bottom under the A, but the one on top of that. We haven't seen that room. That could also be the heart. RandoRunner, meanwhile, in level 4. It's gonna, this is gonna. The longer equation stays in this level 2, looking for this item, the more of a lead RandoRunner is gonna be able to take. Like, this was equations' chance to catch up, and yeah, it looks like it's not gonna happen.
He's in that top room of the A right now, isn't he?
Yeah, so this room, I guess he didn't clear earlier because that would be just bubbles. So the heart container is either in that blue wizard room under the dash, or it's in the second row under the A. We haven't seen that room. RandoRunner is gonna run into this mugger. Let's see if he pays the heart off.
He just cleared. He just cleared the entire top row.
Yeah, no, equations is cleared every room but the room with the power bracelet, the room with the blue wizard robes, and that room under the A in the second row.
Oh, he did. He just did.
So one of those.
Only the blue wizard room.
Oh, he's been in that room under the A? Okay, so then the blue wizard room has the heart container. And he killed a gel? No, he thinks it might be this behind the shutter door. Kill the gels. Please. Oh my god. Equations! It's the gel room.
Oh my.
Okay, looks like he's just gonna give up. Which is fine if one is not, he doesn't need it again unless it's one with a required item. I don't know where he wants to go now. There's not a whole lot left to explore. He's seen 5, he's seen 6, he's seen 4. Yeah, he's seen all the dungeons, but 1. So at some point he's got to choose to dig something. Looks like we're gonna. Let's see, we're gonna get the forgotten. Oh, we do have a couple of spots here that we haven't seen.
Apparently we got the ladder in 4.
Ooh. Well, if he thinks that 4 is ladder blocked, he could be in a lot of trouble. Now, We don't know for sure the ladder's required, but it sure feels better to go into level 9 with the ladder than it feels to go without.
I think that's our first small secret.
Yeah, 7 rupees. Not great, but, you know.
7, 25, and 80. Definitely
Yeah.
a below average.
Below average for sure. Enough money for these runners to get the things that they need, but not as much as this is not money where you're expecting to be able to buy a blue ring.
No.
I mean, Equations does have 134 rupees after spending money on 2 keys. And then getting the any key right afterwards. This could be level 4 for Equations. That'd be really good for him.
So,
A RandoRunner has found the heart, has found the ladder, just needs the Triforce. Now it's up to 6 keys, going to be up to 7 keys now that he picks this one up, so keys no longer an issue for him. Still be good to find. This is not enough that it wouldn't still be really nice to find that any key, though. Oh. RandoRunner did not get this compass. So that's going to help Equations have potentially a slightly faster level 4. Although I don't know that we saw this room.
No.
Alright, this is going to be the Triforce room here. And just walks right into it.
I think he did get the heart because I remember Rando having fewer. Now he's going to get the any key?
Yep. After you get 7. Yeah, I thought he went down a stair, but maybe he didn't pick it up. RandoRunner gets to see Magic Sword, gets to stare at it for a second. Not going to be able to pick it up for a little while. There's the ladder for Equations, and he's just going to beeline it straight up for this Triforce. He's going to have to get through this Gliok, though. Did not notice this one on Rando's side. So at this point, if you're a RandoRunner, you should either be going to 1 of 7 or 8, or looking for a level 1 under the power bracelet. Take the advantage with the item that you have. Of course, he doesn't know the Equations completely missed that power bracelet.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go to 8. 8 makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely was a quicker 4 for Equations.
Yeah, getting that compass helped him out a lot. But he's still quite a bit behind, having spent that extra time in level 2 for not the item, and not having touched levels 5 or 6. He knows where they are.
Go
ahead.
I bet you he thinks it was a double heart for 2.
Yeah, that might be. I could see that. Of course, I don't think he didn't even get the heart, so, I mean, yeah, it's still possible that you could think that. Either way, interestingly, like, I'm sitting here going, like, with RandoRunner, check those power bracelet spots. But, those power bracelet spots might not be anything. And he doesn't know that his opponent missed them.
And with the ladder in 5, this is going to be
This
much,
is much
much
easier.
easier.
Yeah. With the sword beams plus ladder, it's actually kind of free.
Lamo's going to be like, hey, that's not fair.
Yeah. They're always treating us
One.
badly. One of my favorite items. Really nice item to find for RandoRunner. Not what he's hoping to find. He wants a bow. He wants the silvers. Not going to be here in 8.
And Ganon kill kit is not here.
Might get half of it still. But yeah, a full thing in level 8? Nope. Now what's interesting, equations being a little bit behind to this level 6. Who would elect to dig it? Which, depending on what's there, could be really interesting if it's a bow, if it's silvers, or if it's a recorder or a raft locking level 1. And yeah, of course, silvers can be a 9. So, you know, what I want to, you know, my, I'm gonna buy the bomb. You can totally buy that bomb upgrade. You have the money for it. Gonna bomb down first, then buy. +5 for 96 is really good. There's the Triforce out of 8 for Rando.
I don't mind this because you got one item. There's only one left.
Yeah, I'd go to 7 or continue to try and find 1. And look for my bow in 7 on the way to the Triforce. And then if the bow isn't there, then you have decisions to make. Do you go back to 8? Do you go back to 6? Do you stay in 7? Or, you know, if you've already got the item in 7, 6 or 8, do you look for 1? I don't think equations, I don't think has the compass, so maybe doesn't know this is the Triforce room. Okay, he must know it. Let's see. He's gonna move up. Yeah, he knows. He's gonna leave that one Lionel, so he knows when he comes back he only has to kill it.
Yeah, it's hard to see equations on the mini-map.
Yeah, because he's got that. I love this palette for Link, but it does make the dot very hard to see. Ah, there's level 1 under the power bracelet, so this is going to be kind of a moment of truth right here, as RandoRunner is going to go ahead and clear both items out of this dungeon. We're going to find out if that power bracelet is required. Oh, and it is! That's a bow in the Gibdo! Oh no, that's really bad for equations.
I don't want to say stick a fork in it, but...
I mean, he's gonna get the book. Could buy hints. Things can happen. Silvers, you know, he could end up finding the silvers while looking for the bow in other dungeons. But, yeah, this is a tough situation if you're equations.
This is not uphill battle for him. This is a cliff.
Yeah, until we find silvers, things can happen, but once those silvers decide to show up, it's not going to be good.
And this level 1 was ladder blocked.
No, it's oh yeah, he's got the ladder. That's not an issue. He needs the power bracelet at a 2. Yeah. There's the Triforce for equations. Rando's gonna get the second item. He's got the heart. He's got the bow. The last item is going to be under the stairs, so he just doesn't care about that room. Could be this room. More Lionels.
Now the best item for Rando is the silvers.
Of course.
Next, I would say the recorder.
And that's the worst. Just a boomerang. Equation's gonna go and do level 8. Surprised he didn't do level 6 while he was up there.
You did see it, didn't he?
He saw it. He saw it, walked in, walked out, just like he did with level 5. Well, level 5, he went one room in, saw the land mows, and walked out.
He's like, nope.
Equations needs the second item in 8 to be silvers. And he needs a hint to tell him that there's a power bracelet in 2. That's his best path back.
I think Rando's going to 9.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I would do if I were him. He has a 50-50 shot. Actually, that's not even true because of the raft in 1 of 7 or 8. So essentially a 2/3 chance. No, that's... Oh, no. That's not even right. That's not even right. 7 and 8 have the raft and the recorder. Oh, we still have 6. Okay, we still have 6. So he's got that 2/3 chance.
Is Ganon to the right or left of that room?
Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, no, we're not gonna find out because we need to find the silvers first. Wandfire, really good for gorillas. You can go ahead and go shoot at them from all the way across the room where those boomerangs can't hit you. And the fire does extra damage to them.
And Zelda.
Everything you want to know. There's a heart in level 8 for equations. He is staying in this dungeon. Okay, Ganon is to the right, because he's below this room.
Yeah. You gotta be able to bomb out of this room. That's Zelda right there.
Yep. Yeah, there had to be a bomb hole. I mean, it could have been a bomb hole in Ganon's room, but this was a little more likely because of the... Because it's, you know, you tend to want to go towards the middle when you try your bomb holes. Yeah, always a little more likely that things are going to bomb to the middle.
Especially in the larger dungeons.
Yeah, chat asking if we've seen hint case. We have not. Otherwise, I think RandoRunner with 245 rupees would have gone ahead and checked some hints.
Kind of surprised he didn't buy arrows.
Yeah, with this much money? You might be regretting it right now with Pole's voice assigned to show up in level 9.
And all it takes is that one Goma.
Yep.
Silvers can be under the Goma.
Wood block silvers is classic.
It's not wrong that this 9 is a little rude.
Again, sniped by a gorilla.
But at least he learned that that is not a bomb off.
Yep. Bomb did go off. Equation's gonna go ahead and buy those arrows. Funny enough, he's probably not gonna need them. Because his path to winning is finding the silvers before the bow. And I don't think he ended up getting any of the items in 8. It's gonna go into 7. Okay. This is new territory in terms of items.
He did get the heart.
Yeah, he got the heart, but we know... I mean, it could be... No, wait, Coast Heart was the Armos item, so no, it's not the Coast Heart. Cat asking, yeah, one is power bracelet blocked. That's the problem for equations. He went into level 2 without a sword, And when he came back, he didn't ever clear a 3 gel room, 1 room off the start to the left, thinking that he'd already cleared it when he was in there the first time. Red candle. All right, we're down to 50-50. Silver's in 9 or silver's in 1 of 6, 7, or 8.
He did kill 2 of the 3 gels, and uh-oh.
Yeah,
But
they were
it's
just in
okay.
his path. He
I
just
don't
never killed
understand
the
why.
third one.
He's probably convinced he killed them all.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely convinced because he was in there before. I think he forgot the first time he was in there. He was swordless.
Or maybe he's like, oh, I think there's a key in the floor here.
That could be too, yeah.
Or a bomb pack or something. Yeah.
Ooh, super room? What do we got in the stair? Ah, just a transport.
But just seeing the Goma in 9 has got to give me a little caution of maybe,
Yeah, maybe I should have bought those arrows. I always like to buy the arrows as early as I can afford them. So long as it's not, I won't buy the arrows before I check the Armos item. That's like the caveat, because that's what I do. Normally it's like, okay, well, I bought wood arrows, whatever. But if it's just the Armos item that's just sitting there waiting for you, yeah, I feel bad if I've already bought the arrows. Oh, not here. Okay, are they in 6, 7, or 8, chat?
Could they be under that dig dogger?
Yeah, maybe.
In 7.
They could, yeah. Yeah, and the chat is right. Red ring is in 9. We know that now because 6, 7, and 8 have in some order recorder, raft, and silvers. Get a lot of different numbers. A lot of people think 6. Equation's gonna go ahead and use that potion here. Does not want to die this deep in. RandoRunner go into 6.
Yeah, Rando only went in like 3 rooms total.
Yeah, this was a super early Triforce. There's a compass for equations. Finds out he's pretty near. Dig Dogger gazes with the book. Thank you, old man, for that clue.
Yeah, you need the book to understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be kind of funny if silvers were like the next room over. Be like, I could have had these so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it happen. It's a thing that can happen.
I saw that Goma, and it could be a floor item in this 6. You just up an 8 out of.
Yep. I mean, if it's under a Goma, they're both screwed. RandoRunner having not bought arrows and equations really far away from getting that bow because he needs to get that power bracelet out of 2.
Well,
Equations finding a hint shop would be really good, but Yeah.
Not as
Now we're going back to 8. We're going back to 8 for equations.
it wouldn't be as bad for RandoRunner just because he has the bow.
Yeah, he can go by the arrows. If he narrows it down to this Goma has to be blocking my silvers or my item, he just needs to buy them. There's a map. It's for a 6. It's not too big.
It's kind of on a smaller size.
Yeah, for a 6, yeah. And there they are in level 6.
And with equations in 8, I do believe that's game, set, and match.
Yeah, no, I mean, Equations is so far behind at this point. He needed to find silver someplace dumb and then get and even that might not have been enough because he still needed to get the hint that the power bracelet was in 2.
In a room that he was in.
Yeah, there's the wand for Equations. And anything else whatever else he finds in here, are just gonna take him off the path because either Raft or Recorder are just gonna have him checking Raft and Recorder spots.
And Rando doesn't realize how big of a lead he has.
Nope, he has no idea. No clue.
Probably 20 minutes?
Yeah, I would like to, I would have liked to see, he's still got his potions. I would have liked to have seen him use the fairy fountain, just to be sure. And in fact, chat was talking about him using the potion earlier. The fairy fountain's so close, it would have been okay to use that, to fill up. And then still have it. This is a terrible room, too. We did not find the letter, so there is not another potion out there for him.
It's probably under a recorder spot or a raft.
I mean, I think that's all we have.
I don't think he checked all the power bracelet spots yet.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a blocked spot. You're right. There's the Ganon kill for RandoRunner.
And that is like a 5-room 9 if you had silvers.
If you came in with silvers. And that is runner finishing it off with an official race time of 1:01:56. Equations nowhere close to finishing. It goes ahead and DNFs. Hopefully we'll get our runners in to chat with us.
It was kind of interesting. You got nothing but hearts right at the beginning, and then the well dried up.
Yeah, because we found all the take endings. And we do have Equations joining us in chat. GG's, that was a tough one. So level 2.
I mismarked something, and I chose not to do the Wizzies.
It wasn't the Wizzies. The first time you were in level 2, you didn't have a sword. The power bracelet was one room to the left, under the gels.
Okay, yeah, I have that room marked as done.
Yep, that's what I figured, because you kept going through it, and a couple times the gels got in your way, and you killed one, but you just never killed the third one, and that was unfortunately the power bracelet led to level 1, which led to the bow. Yeah. At that point, your only chance was finding silvers in a dumb location and getting a hint for the power bracelet and the bow in 1.
Yeah. GG's. Hate to lose that way, but...
yeah, it's a rough one.
Yeah, there probably won't be much else to say about it besides that.
Yeah, I mean, you had a good run though in the tournament. You've been playing really well overall. Just these things happen. I don't know if RandoRunner's joining us. Yeah, Destrick asking for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess the only humorous thing was we were talking beforehand about 16 heart seed and then heart.
Yep. Yeah, you weren't finding a lot of the dungeon hearts, but we saw all 4 take endies very early. And of course, you know.
Yeah. The seed felt good until it didn't.
Yep.
Buying 2 keys to find the any key,
Yep.
classic.
Classic.
But you move on from that.
Yep.
And then the overworld spots start shrinking. Level 1's still out there.
Yep.
I got enough dungeons for 6, but I'd like to find level 1. Wasn't happening.
Rando's saying
Yeah, I'll get him in here.
invite's invalid.
Yeah, no, I know how to deal with that.
Okay.
We'll get him in here.
And love the stars.
We'll get him in here. Yeah, as we're waiting for that. Yeah. I'll let you just, usually I wait to okay, never mind. We'll ask that question at the end where I normally ask that question. We do have RandoRunner joining us. GG's. Well played. Yeah, you're lighting up, but I'm not hearing anything. Make sure your mic's on.
All right, I think my technical difficulties is over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's fine. Well, first of all, GG's on the win. Well done.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, GG's to you, equations. Definitely. I think everything had to go right for me to beat you, and I think everything kind of did in the seed.
I mean, 1-0, whatever it ended up being, 101. All the credit to you for finishing. Miss mark from me, and 2, I marked the room with the PB as done.
Oh, dang.
So
Yeah,
never
bummer.
checked it again. Assumed the item was in the Wizzy room and that I missed a heart somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta
the bow was hidden. I think in like a light or something. You could barely see it.
Yeah, it was in
the Gimdo.
It was a Gibdo. I think it was a Gibdo, but it was definitely
Gibdo.
in
Yeah, it was something. You can barely see it.
Yeah, I never even got to where it was. So.
Yeah, that was in level 1. That was power bracelet blocked. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I was debating continuing to dig 8. I found the 1, and I knew where the Triforce was. So I decided to just bail and look for level 1.
That's what I did too. I just was never going to find it.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate for you, equations, but Rando, yeah, I mean, even without the mismark of the power bracelet, it probably would have come down to which one of you chose the right dungeon for silvers, though you did have a little bit of a lead.
And yeah, that's what
go ahead.
That's what I want to stress right away. Great seed, clearly 101, great time. I don't want it to be about a mismark only. You had to have played great to play 101.
Yeah, you played very well. So yeah, I think to be fair, equations, you were a little bit behind. I thought maybe you might have had a decent chance if you never went back to 6. When you went back to 5 and 3, I thought maybe you would go ahead and dig 6, but that didn't happen, and that would have gotten you the silvers. You still needed the path to the bow. RandoRunner, you did 6. The Triforce was like a couple 3 rooms in. And then,
yeah, I wish I would have just stayed in. If I would have stayed in and just got the silvers earlier, it would have been a jet seed.
Yeah, it would have. What made you go back to 6 instead of 7 or 8? Because you had 3 dungeons and 3 items.
I didn't have 7. I didn't know where that was at for 1.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I gambled on 6 over 8. I don't know.
I mean, it's a coin flip, right?
Pretty much.
Yep.
If you already had the wand, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the 7 was at the waterfall. I didn't realize you'd never gotten there.
Yeah, there was a dig dogger push block room that maybe had the item.
Yeah, might have. In which case, it would have been the raft if that is the item.
Yeah, I guess I took the any road at the top and never went back to the waterfall.
Yeah, that's fair. You didn't miss anything in that 7, let me tell you. So.
Nope.
Yeah, the combat wasn't too terrible. I mean, at least in the dungeons I went in. I mean, there's a couple of Wizzy rooms I tried to avoid.
Yeah, you didn't even see the Blue Wizard room in 2. There was the Patra that you killed in that little arm, and then there was a key door above it, and you didn't have the any key yet, and so you didn't open it. We're guessing that's where the heart was.
Yeah, it had to be, unless I mismarked twice.
Yeah. Unless you mismarked and we all missaw. So yeah.
Well, I asked for a key-friendly seed, and I got it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, by the time you got the any key, I think you had like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, I was already good with keys, but I'll take the any key in these
sure.
flags. You can burn through them pretty quick, especially in the 9s.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny, for me, it was, I had enough money to buy 1 key. I didn't. And then I got a large secret. Like, well, let me buy some keys. Bought 2 keys, round the corner, any key.
Yep. That's pretty much it, yeah.
So, without the bow, did you ever go into 9?
No. No, I was in 8, thinking maybe something was deep in 8 at the time to unlock the rest. 2 was on my mind, but I wasn't going to go back to it until the game told me to, because I would have to re-clear the whole thing.
Yeah, and then you probably kill the blue whiz robes and get very confused when it drops a heart.
Yeah, it would have been my first room.
Yeah, I was very happy to get this silver cent in 9, sort of. Obviously, it's not what you kind of want to hear in a race, but if you if you're gonna get a hint in 9, that's the best one to get.
Yeah, you want to get the silver's hint. You prefer it says the silvers lie in the pick a quadrant, right? But this is better than having to dig out the item, right? Yep.
Yeah, it could have told me it was in 6 too to make my my choice a lot easier.
Yeah, we never even saw the hint shops.
Nope.
No, never did.
They're blocked too by some item or another.
Probably a recorder.
Quarter block, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, equations. I was about to ask you this because we're waiting on Rando, but we'll ask you this now. Since this is gonna be your end of the tournament. This is your chance to say something about the tournament. You have fun? How'd you like it?
Yeah, I always have fun playing. Stacked field this time, 90-something people to come in as the 14 seed, even if I was bopped immediately. Felt real good going 4-2 in the Swiss. Seeing Rando, I think I had a winning record against him, but certainly wasn't coming in with any kind of confidence. Happy to have made it to the second round. Last year only made it 1 round, so improvement always good. My overall times have been coming down. No complaints from me.
All right, thank you. And yeah, you have been doing really well. Watching your all those races I like to async. You're always up there, so GG's to you on your tournament. Hope we'll see you in the next one, and good luck then.
Yeah, GG's Rando. I'll be pulling for you.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, GG's to you, and good luck in your next tourneys and stuff. And I'm sure we'll be racing, doing all those pickup races together in the future.
Oh yeah. My focus is shifting a little bit. I was one that got sucked into the SMB3.
Oh boy, good luck there too then.
I saw a bunch of people doing that. I know Indy was playing that 24 hours the other day.
I think the Z1R community has nearly doubled the field of that tournament.
So I might be missing for a little bit, but I'll be back.
All right. Well, good luck with all that.
In your new adventure.
All right, RandoRunner. You get to play Antlers in a 3-game series next week. Thoughts?
That should be fun. That's Antlers is definitely an awesome player, awesome vanilla player, which, I'm a vanilla player too. And like, I've learned a lot from watching him play vanilla. And, I'm just honored to, get this far, honestly. Happy to get this far, to play Antlers, and to just be, I'm just going to have fun with it. And, we'll see what happens.
All right. Now, good luck to you in that one. And anything else you want to add before we go ahead and close things out then?
No, I just appreciate y'all, as always, doing the commentary, tracking, and SpeedGaming for doing these things. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you to both of you. In the meantime, thank you, Chessjerk, our tracker, for putting the commands in the chat. You can go ahead and follow these runners. In the meantime, we do have, this is the last race for tonight. Only one race tomorrow. A few races on Sunday, but we have tomorrow, I believe it's Just Andy and Fury SK playing at, get that up here,
At
4 o'clock in the
PM.
afternoon. We do have, finishing out this round of matchups on Sunday, we have Tom J versus Sis Crusher at noon on Sunday, Big Shake versus our tracker Chessjerk at 1 o'clock on Sunday, Mako versus Stun at 2 o'clock, and then we have we have a second game of Bort versus Malkier in the low roll bracket at 9 o'clock, as well as the first game of Tabby Orange versus Mr. Dunlow, also at 9 o'clock on Sunday night. So lots of stuff going on Sunday. Just one race for you all tomorrow, but it's a good one. Jess and Fury, I expect a really close race. Two very, very strong runners, both contenders to win this thing. In the meantime, want to thank everybody. Chessjerk for doing the tracking. Trackers always are MVPs. And Freedom Fighter, it was a pleasure. Thanks for joining me on commentary.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, but that's going to do it for us. Keep an eye on that schedule for tomorrow for that race at 4 o'clock, and we'll see you at that race. Good night, everyone.
Good night, and thank you, everyone.